welcome back. Let's have a look at the current energy between you and your person. The Devil. Okay. Well, you're still very tied to this person in a literal general sense. I think you're possibly both still pretty obsessed with each other, okay? There's an element here though with the Devil of it possibly not being a healthy relationship in the past. I feel with you the attachment could be you're working through healing from this. You are still going through that process almost of working out what happened here, okay? Yeah, 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel this was a relationship in the end that was, you were breadcrumbed a little bit. Somebody was breadcrumbing. It was almost like an unrequited love. But the 6 of Pentacles and this, you know, it's where somebody just gives you a little bit and you think, yeah, it's working again, it's great, brilliant. And then the next day they're ignoring you or they're just being spiteful or something. But it's a classic manipulation tactic, really. It just keeps you chained into the situation. And to be honest, when you've been through this for a while, doubting your own sanity at times. But you were definitely, I feel, breadcrumbed, okay? I think you're tied into it because you're just working through what happened, which is totally understandable. You know, I always say this, people think you should just be over it, but unless you've been in a relationship with possibly toxic dynamics, I don't think you can really understand how it is difficult to actually, it's not even difficult sometimes to physically remove yourself, it's the mental and the emotional scars that it leaves. All right, so that energy's out though today, so they're still in your energy, okay? I feel they're still slightly obsessed with you even though you're not together. Could be a Capricorn, or you could be a Capricorn. Right, okay, let's give these another shuffle. I'm going to have a look at the past and then I'm going to see what else comes out. This could go anyway today, to be honest with you. So just while I'm shuffling these, if you would like a personal reading, just click on the title. It's all in the description box and a link to the website and the free relationship report. And thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, etc. Your support's amazing. Thank you so much. It's really kind of you. Okay, everybody, let's have a look at the past. Now, sometimes the past, you know, can come out and it's not how you see it. And especially with this Devil here, you know, I don't feel intuitively 1 nanosecond that your person's going to see it the same way as you did. Yeah, it just shows somebody walking away, okay? Somebody leaving the relationship. It could have been you, actually. 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Devil is about control as well. It's about agendas. But somebody I'm reading for today felt suffocated and controlled in a relationship, even if not physically. You don't have to be physically. I mean, sometimes it happens, unfortunately, but you don't always have to be physically controlled in relationships, you know. People get into your head. You mentally couldn't see a way out of this, okay? But eventually you found the strength. You found the strength, okay? I feel that your person just feels that you walked away, okay? That you just walked away, all right? That almost so that they didn't do anything wrong. That's what I'm kind of getting. Let's just have another one for the past, please. Yeah, it was a very promising relationship to start with. Really promising. Could have been a Leo. That's too many. One more for the past, please. Past. Fool in the reverse. I think it took you a long time to get out of this or walk away from this relationship, okay? I think you wanted to. I think in the end you found the strength. You found the strength to leave your heart on the doorstep, literally, but you did leave your heart on the doorstep, and that's been really difficult for you, okay? Because the difficulty here is you were promised the son, and it was positive. You could have met through children, you could have had children that knew each other. But you know, the sun in the past, it was happy, it was optimistic, it was everything you'd ever dreamed of. The sun is one of the most beautiful, positive cards in the deck. But then it became the devil. You know, it's an energy of, this is how lovely it's all going to be until I've got you completely in my web, and then I'm going to be a totally different person and you're not going to know what planet you're on. That's what happened here. And it did take you a while to leave, because, you know, you might know this already, because I do feel you healing, and I feel that you're breaking free now mentally and emotionally from this person. Okay, but it is very difficult when somebody promises you the sun, you know, happy days, optimistic, living happily ever after, and then you get the devil. It's difficult for the brain, especially, I said the Six of Pentacles earlier, you know, that is a card of, in the negative, of being breadcrumbed, of unrequited love. And then you're just left sitting there thinking, well, that can't be the same person. So you give a bit more. And you were very nervous to actually get out of this. You could have left a few times and gone back into this relationship. Okay. Right. Yeah, you were lied to. Magician. They lied to you. The Magician in the reverse. Yeah. It's just that energy of, what did they used to say, that old-fashioned saying, snake oil salesman. It's just somebody who pretends they're something they're not. Now, on a good day, that can just be pretending they've got a better job than they have, or pretending they're richer than they are. But on a bad day, they could have a whole life with somebody else in a different country. But they just lied, and they're very manipulative. They were very, very manipulative with you. Very, very manipulative. I'm really sorry if this is your reading today. Extremely manipulative, and I will just say, none of it was your fault, and you could have done nothing, because they'll just do it with somebody else exactly the same. Okay, and sometimes, you know, they can keep this charade up for years and years, but eventually their magician cloak falls off, and then you end up with the devil sat underneath it. All right, so yeah, I can see that I'm not saying that sounds a bit condescending, but you finally saw this for what it was, even though it was really, really painful to leave it. It took a lot of strength for you to walk away. I think you spent a lot of time very confused. I think you were looking at other options for quite a while, but because you were so run down by this person and so exhausted with this Fool in reverse, you were finding it very, very difficult to take the leap to actually do it, okay? Because you'd been manipulated. You had been manipulated. You had been lied to. So this isn't really a very nice energy today, everybody. Let's just see what's going to come into the present. I just wonder if they're going to come back in. Are they going to come back in? No, you've moved on. No, this is your energy. Yeah, I think for you, the thought of this person coming back into your life gives you nightmares, okay? I can see you've moved on. I can see you probably had the help of other people, but you took those mental scars with you. I think you have good and bad days. This again is specific. You could be a fire sign, okay? I see you have some days now where you're more confident and you are looking forward to the future. You've possibly started new social groups, made some new friends, which is amazing, okay? But then I do see that there's like a lingering anxiety. And that's okay. Well, it's not okay because it shouldn't have been done to you, because you're very kind. It shouldn't have been done to you. But it will pass. I feel... Oh, excuse me. Get down. Gosh, hang on. There's my cat. Get down. Sorry about that. I don't know where she came from there. She frightened the life out of me. That's my cat, by the way. Or one of them. yeah, you've got lingering. This has left you with confidence problems, okay? You have good days and then you have bad days. You could still have nightmares about this person, all right? I think this is all coming through today because I'm being told to tell you, you are going to be okay. You are going to be okay. But when you've been in a situation like this, you quite often end up with post-traumatic stress. You find it hard to trust. And you know, if you've been living like you were in the past with this lies and manipulation and breadcrumbing, and you know, you're living with a person that you really don't know who they are, but the brain wants to go back to who they were originally, okay? It's not, your nervous system can take a while to come down off this horrible, agitated way of living, okay? So I can see that even if they did want to come back in, that you've moved on. You're getting your mojo back, but you still have periods of anxiety and worries, okay? This could have forced some of you into a dark night of the soul, a spiritual awakening, that kind of stuff, because it was so brutal. This person really was like something out of a bad film. I just heard they just really were Jekyll and Hyde, okay? What are they going to do? Is this person coming back in? The reason I'm asking that, I don't see you having this person back. I don't, okay? Might be two people this resonates with, but I really don't see you having them back in because of the underlying anxiety issues they've left you with. What are they going to do? What's this? I was going to say, what's this devil person? That's not very nice, is it really? What's this other person going to do? Yeah, I think they'll come back in. I was feeling that. That's why I've asked that specific question. King of Wands. Yeah, they'll come back in as if nothing's happened. You know, the King of Wands, because I'm reading this really, it's not a very healthy energy. And when the King of Wands is out of kilter and isn't healthy, they are someone who is just an amazing actor, like a politician, you know? They just sort of put on a bit of an act. Very egotistical. They think they can have anybody, you know, they think they're God's gift to the human race and that everybody loves them and that they have this charisma. This person had some charisma. I think they swept you off your feet, to be honest. But yeah, it looks like they're coming back, or they're going to try and come back. Why do they want to come back? 5 of Cups, bottom of the deck. I think the unknown here is that it hasn't worked out where they are, okay? But let's take a card. What are they doing? Why are they coming back? What do they want? What do they want? I think I know what they want, actually. Yeah, it's all to do with the fact that they feel, it's almost like you're a possession, you're still chained to them, that they invested a lot of time in this, money, energy, and they're still holding on to you. They're still holding on to you, okay? It's almost like they've been biding the time. And I'm going to say this because I feel I'm hearing it. This is someone who will wait until you get back on your feet, because this is your energy, okay? You are anxious, you are nervous, and you're not in a brilliant place at times because your nerves have been through a washing machine in this relationship, okay? But this is somebody who has held on, even if just loosely. And it's almost like they're coming back in to claim their investment, or they feel you're their property, all right? They've almost been, I'm hearing, I'm channeling, waiting patiently, okay? I feel they can see that you're getting back on your feet, and the King of Queen of Wands both in the same thing, okay? But it's not a positive gel of those two cards. It's a very fiery dramatic, drama-filled connection. Okay, but it's because you've started to be more yourself. I don't like this energy today, everyone. You can probably tell if you watch me regularly. I just don't like it. They're going to come back in, okay? I mean, I can pull you an advice card, but I do think you know that you probably won't go back to this. You probably won't go back into this. Advice, please. Yeah, there's your energy. Love yourself. You can't heal everybody. You could have become codependent in this relationship. Okay, it happens all the time. Don't even beat yourself up about anything, okay? You can become codependent in a relationship like this because you start off being the centre of their world. You're promised everything, absolutely everything. And then bit by bit, they erode you. So because you want back what they gave you for months, maybe even a few years, you keep overgiving, you keep loving, you keep healing, okay? But you can't love somebody better. That's what this is saying. The advice is to maintain your boundaries. The Queen of Cups is an amazing energy, but a weakness at times is not having enough boundaries, especially if you're an empath. It's very difficult at times to have boundaries as an empath. Empaths don't like to hurt other people, but it's okay to say no. So you are being advised very, very strongly today to maintain your boundaries, okay? Self-love. Love yourself. All the love that was poured into this, prioritise your own emotional well-being and health, because your energies come out twice now, okay? So you are healing on an energetic level. You're going to get your spark back, your mojo, and also on an emotional level you are healing as well, okay? I feel mentally this person, it's all left some scars, but that's the thing, you see. They keep saying things. If people keep saying things to you, then you start to have the thoughts and you start to believe it about yourself. And if they do that for long enough, it becomes a new neural pathway and a new thought system. And it takes a while to retrain the brain to start firing off different thoughts about yourself. It's like when you learn to drive. You know, you can't learn to drive to start with. You have to keep repeating, and in the end you can drive somewhere without thinking about it. Like learning to count. You know, it's drummed into you. This person's negativity and the way that they were 1 minute, you know, one thing, and the next minute the next thing, okay? That's what's happened here. So that is your advice, really, because I feel this person has been biding their time to see when they can come back in. They have not let go of you. They have weighed up the pros and cons. They've looked at the time that was invested, maybe the money that went into the relationship, okay? And I feel that they feel now that they want to come back in, but they will have their own vision of how this is going to go. And I think it took a lot of energy on your part to get out of this, okay? Yeah, breadcrumbs. They're going to come in, I feel, though, and say that it's equal give and take this time. And that they still care about you. But I feel that even if they come in Santa's outfit, that it's going to be the devil underneath it, that the Six of Pentacles will turn from equal give and take and help and care to back to the devil energy of control. Might not be so obvious to start with, I'm hearing. It could just be a way of, oh, don't do that, dear. I know you've got a bit of a bad leg. Not because they're caring about your bad leg, it's because they don't want you to leave the house and have a life of your own. It's that sort of energy, okay? So I'm going to leave that with you. Just look after yourselves and just remember you are amazing. Okay, you are amazing. You are getting through this. I can see this in my cards. You are healing. You are coming back into yourself, okay? Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. If you have children with the Queen of Cups, I just saw the child on the card. Use the grey rock, you know? If you're co-parenting with somebody who has this energy, just use the grey rock method with them. And it's so hard. I'm hearing it's so hard when you've been like this and they come in still coming at you. Just keep your boundaries up, okay? Keep your boundaries up. But you're going to be fine. I can see you're going to be fine. Yeah, they're very flirtatious. Yeah, I can see you're going to be fine. You are going to be fine. But they're still lurking in your energy, okay? I just was going to finish it, but just let me just take one of my angel cards. Let's just have a message for you, please. A message, please. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, okay? You're going to get justice of some shape or form here. Whether you're just going to get justice, okay? Stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start, a bumpy ride at the moment. Things are up and down for you. That's what I can see here. You moved away, but when we move away, if you've been in that situation, you still have those mental scars. And it's a process. And that's the saddest thing about it, is that the kind people who go through this end up then having to heal and go through the process of all of it, from the despair to the anger to the frustration, back to the despair. But you're on the right path. You are on the right path, okay? Learn from your experience and keep going. Just keep going, all right? I love you. Take good care. Big hugs to you all if this is for you today, okay? Bye.